planning to apply in Alorica? If yes, then this video is for you, because in here I'll be sharing with you 10 tips on how you can nail your interview questions at Alorica and of course land a call center job. And the tips that I'll be giving you or sharing with you are actually tips coming from the applicant from Alorica herself. And so yes, if you're interested with this kind of topic, just keep on watching. Alright, let's go ahead and dive into the first tip. I'll go ahead and read it to you. It says here, don't speak in vernacular during your interview. So, stop speaking in Tagalog or Bisaya if you are in an interview in a call center company. So, avoid saying po or opo and say yes or no instead. Because most of the time, as a Filipino or as a Filipina, we are more likely to say po and opo each time we end our statements. And that is actually a major no-no when you are applying in a call center company. And I would say expect yourself to fail if you will do this. So make sure not to speak in vernacular. Alright, the second tip is be careful about sentence construction and pronunciation. So Alorica is a huge company, and other BPO companies, by the way, also measures your communication skills as well. So it's best if you have good command in English language, but if not, I would say make sure to practice and really prepare before you attend an interview, because they will always check your grammar, your pronunciation, your diction, among others. Okay? Now, number 3 tip is don't tell negative things about your previous company if you have co-workers or yourself. Okay, so for newbies, you can skip this part, but in case you already have experience, not in call center industry, but in some other industries, do not badmouth the company, even the co-workers that you've worked with, and don't belittle yourself as well, because this is actually an interview and this is the part where you have to sell yourself. Okay, so yeah, that's the third tip. Now, the fourth tip is be spontaneous during the interview. When you say be spontaneous, you have to answer the question right away without like long pause or without really careful thinking. Like the moment the question was asked to you, you have to answer it right away, and you have to avoid fillers, avoid nervousness during the interview, because that's actually one way for you to fail, right? If you feel nervous, more likely the tendency is you will have difficulty coming out of words or sentence to answer. Okay, so avoid doing that. And then number 5 is smile all the time. So this is actually great, especially if you are not that good in answering interview questions. This can actually help the interviewer gauge your personality, and most of the time, if the interviewer as well as you are both smiling, the two of you can work with each other, and more likely he or she will tend to let you pass your interview process. Okay, so not just smile all the time, but also be friendly as well. Okay, because nakadepende sa kausap mo yung result ng interview. So yeah, tip number 6 is don't use health reason or family emergencies for leaving your previous job. Salary dispute or lack of career growth is an effective reason that you may use instead. Because I believe those reasons are like generic reasons already, and Alorica or any other BPO companies knows that already. So instead, you may say it's because of salary dispute if it really is, or lack of career growth if you can't see yourself growing in that particular company, or you may say you are looking for greener pasture instead. Okay, so just to avoid what my previous tip earlier, which is don't tell negative things about your company and others, right? So yes, question number 7 is this. No, not question, but tip. Number 7 is background check is not that strict. So if you have not so good records such as absence without official leave, got terminated, you may declare it as long as you backed it up with good reason why you left your previous job. So I believe Alorica is not that strict, but I'm not quite sure really. This is just a tip that was given to me for all of you guys. But for example, the reason why you left your previous job is because you got terminated. You may admit that it is what happened, or you may just tell them that you resigned because you are looking for a greener pasture. So it depends on you guys, but according to them, as per this tip, Alorica is not really strict with that. Okay, so number 8 tip is for newbies, watch YouTube video about call center interview questions and answers for newbies. So I actually have plenty of those. I can put the link of my playlist in the description box down below, so you can check those out as well. So yes, I really recommend for you to start watching those kinds of videos, so at least you have an idea before you attend an interview. And then number 9 tip is be confident. Like that is actually one of the greatest factor to be able to land a call center job. If you feel like you are not that great in terms of communication skills, or you're a newbie, you don't know how BPO works, so long as you are confident of yourself, you believe in yourself that you can do it, then the interviewer most likely will notice it and will let you pass. But of course, just confidence is enough. Do not be overconfident because that's like too much. Then number 10 is my personal tip. You have to claim it. Claim it that you already passed your call center interview, and so the moment your interviewer would tell you what the result of the interview is, then you are already aware of what it is, because you know for yourself that you passed that particular interview. You have to always follow the law of attraction, because I myself believes in it. Okay, so I hope you were able to learn something from this video. If yes, make sure to hit the like button. You may also subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!